G'day mates, Bob Dingo here. Coming to you from the Las Vegas Strip with another Fancy Vegas Frugal. Now we're here at Sahara. I know you figure to yourself, what restaurant could possibly be inside? You can kind of picture them. There's one restaurant in here that if you look up super expensive restaurants, it'll come up #1 on the list. But what if I told you there was a way to enjoy all that this uber expensive restaurant has to offer without breaking the bank, Mum? What would you say if I told you that was possible?
I'd say it's not possible.
You would say, bloody Bob's been hitting the VB pretty hard. There we go. The restaurant's called Bazaar Meats.
And it's by Jose Andres.
By Jose Andres, and I know what you're doing right now. You're Googling the menu, and you're seeing the $180 steaks. That would be a cheap one here, actually. That would be a budget. They would kick you out at $180 steak. That's how pricey this place is. But there is a way to enjoy it, and that's called the tapas menu at the bar. And that's what we're gonna do right now. Let's do it, mates. This is the kind of most oddly large entrance to a restaurant I've ever seen.
And very unSpanish.
It's just like a big cavern, you know? Very odd. Here we go, mates. Hello. Wanted to grab a drink at the bar, if possible?
Of course.
Okay, so this place is very dark. Not a lot of illumination in here, Mum. Got a very intimate feel. So check this out. We got snakeskin bar stools. Oh, look at that. Okay, so what are we gonna do here, Mum? We got, what do you say? Should we do the tasting menu for $186? Does that sound good?
We're not gonna do that one.
This from the guy who got $100 million from Jeff Bezos. How about kicking us down some savings down here at your restaurant, mate? You got the 100 mil. How about passing a little that our way, you know?
Jose Andres?
No way, Jose.
100 million from Bezos?
Yeah, no strings attached. Bezos is like, there you go, there's a check for you.
And we figured Bezos meant kisses in Spanish.
Yeah, Bezos is kisses.
They're actually quite busy.
They are, it's actually quite busy.
Yeah.
So we got the little snacks and sandwiches menu. That's basically tapas at this place. And what do you reckon?
It's not what it is online, just to let you know. So you do have to come here and get it.
What do you reckon we should go with there, Mom?
I don't know. The Sloppy Joe?
They have a Sloppy Joe.
I know, which is kind of an unusual, but it says a Bolognese Sloppy Joe.
They don't have Sloppy Joes in Spain. I don't know what that's going to be.
So that'll be interesting. So one of those. And then what do you think, Bobo?
I think they got bagel and lox for $6.
I mean, the Spaniards expelled our people on tribe from Spain.
They cast us out, but now we're going to give a couple of dollars back to them. I mean, they are a bunch of anti-Semites, but their food is very good. We can't hold it against them, Mother. We can't do it.
I like the Heyman Serrano.
The Jayman Serrano. It's very good, Jayman Serrano.
It's very good. I love it too.
I think a couple of slices here is like $97, Mother. $97.
I know. In fact, I'm kind of shocked they don't actually have that on the menu.
Yeah, it's not on the snacks menu. That is on.
Okay, well, that's what we're going to do. But that doesn't make sense that they don't even have Heyman Serrano.
Yeah, isn't that weird? So here we go, the tasting menu will do the bagel and lox and the Sloppy Joe.
Okay.
And a little gazpacho.
Yeah.
The gazpacho shots are $3.
Yeah.
Should we get two?
I think we should get
a couple of those.
All right.
All right, let's do it. Mother, you bought this bagels and lox? What is this, Mother? It's a cone with some balls in the top?
It looks like salmon roe, but it ain't lox.
I've never seen anything like this in New Jersey, long guy.
It's just baby salmon.
It's a little cone with some eggs. I'll take a small bite so you can try at the boba.
Okay.
Oh, look, there is little cream cheese inside.
Well, it ain't lox and bagels.
What is it, Mother?
But it's very good, whatever it is. It's just like a wafer.
But so, I think we were joking. This is what you call frou-frou food.
This is haute cuisine.
This is haute cuisine.
In fact, the cuisine is so high. Haute means high in French. And of course, everyone knows what cuisine is, food. But this is high food. And it is so high, it's not even food.
It's so high, it's a little cone with some eggs in it. So what you do here in Las Vegas, you go to the buffet, you get yourself a BOGO, you fill up on that. Then you bring your Sheila right over here for a meal that's not going to add anything to the old belly there, okay? Let's get I'll go. It is tasty, though. It's not bagel and lox, though. Okay, this is Gazpacho. This is something they do have in Spain.
Right, and this comes from Spain. And Jose Andres should know his Gazpacho. They said it was tomato, cucumber, and pepper.
It smells good.
Which are the three basics I've heard, even when I make my Gazpacho. Anyway, let's have a taste.
Here we go. Oh, it's really tangy.
That's Gazpacho.
It tastes like Italian dressing there.
It's got well, it's very
It's like
good.
a vinaigrette?
It's very
Oh, okay. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. Okay, after that Gazpacho and cone de roe, I need a little something to clear the palate. A la Robert von Dingohoffer III. So what you gotta do, Robert von Dingohoffer knows, you gotta hold the glass at an angle, look right along the edge there to look at the density, the color on the edge as the wine thins out. That's what you do. Then what you got to do is you got to stick your nose way in there until you're sucking the water, sucking the vino right into your lung. That's pretty good, mate. And then after you've done all that, then you're free to indulge in a snifter. Here we go. From Bouquet, nutty flavor, bit of an oak aftertaste. I'm getting a little, would you say passion fruit, perhaps some mint, a little bit of soil in there, I think, a little pine leaf.
You know, the Aussies actually make very...
With just a hint of drywall, I think, to wash it all down. Those flavor structures are very complex, mate. Robert von Dingohoffer III knows. He's an expert. Okay, now on to the next thing. These are sloppy joes, apparently.
These are called sloppy joes, which are interesting, but they said it was like a bolognese interior. No, let me try it.
Yeah, go for it, Mom.
Oh, it's like a soft, like a brioche bread type of thing.
Okay, what are these little chips on the top?
I think they're potato chips. Papas fritas.
Oh, papas fritas.
They taste like spaghetti.
Spaghetti, you say, Mom? Okay, let's give it a go here, mates. Let's give that a big dingo bite. Yeah, spaghetti bolognese.
Is it?
More meaty, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it tastes, yeah. Sweeter, maybe a little bit of sweetness in there?
Yeah, it's a little sweeter than
yeah.
Wolfgang's was really good. It was very rich. But this is
That's a very interesting take on a sloppy joe.
A little barbecue-y flavor.
Yeah.
Is that the sweetness?
Maybe that's the sweetness. Maybe it's barbecue sauce.
That's the barbecue flavor, yeah.
Because it doesn't taste fully Italian there.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Oh, what's this?
Pulpo la gallega.
Oh, pulpa la gallega.
Galician is octopus, escabeche sauce, pea with potatoes and pimento.
Okay, the Porpo has arrived. That means octopus in Spanish.
Okay, so one of the things they do in Spain is they eat everything with bread and olive oil.
You got to do it Spanish style.
Right.
You brought that was off camera. You missed that. You brought us a little olive oil, so you can do the dip.
Right, you do the dip here.
Although this bread is not Spanish at all.
No, that's not Spanish bread. No.
But I gotta say, Jose Andres, he left Spain when he was like 17 years old. He's never gone back.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he counts as a Spaniard anymore now. Wow.
But he's visited, hasn't he?
I don't know.
Yeah, he did leave when he was
Okay,
young, but he's still a Spaniard.
Let's give these little rolls a try.
The olive oil is Spanish. I can tell just by the taste of it.
Well, it's brioche bread.
Right.
That's what that is. Like hamburger bun sort of deal. I mean, it's very fresh. I'll give you that. Not very Spanish though.
No, Spanish they don't.
Spaniards eat French bread, really.
Similar.
Yeah.
Well,
Baguette, you know?
the whole of Europe, everybody has their own bread, and they're all very loyal and particular about their bread. You know, so.
But I think they all admit that the French did it best though. They kind of got it down. Let's go.
So anyway, let's try this out and see what it's like. So this is Porpo a la Gallego.
No good?
It's way too salty.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, let me take one.
I don't know about the mayo.
Take a little
the
bite.
mayo on there is a little disgusting.
Mayo is odd.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Way too salty.
It's very salty.
Yeah.
And the pulpo's like rubber, I gotta say.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like eating rubber bands.
And sometimes we would drive to Portugal, and we used to see people literally at the sea. They'd have the octopus, and they'd get them out of the sea, and they'd beat them on the cement to soften it up.
I know.
But they killed it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was dead by
Well, they
then.
killed it by beating up the rocks.
I don't like the idea that it's burnt,
Yeah.
but it's awful. Oh, sorry.
Okay, I kind of agree. Yeah. And the mayo on there is kind of weird.
Yeah.
What's going on?
It's burnt. Look at that. It's burnt.
Yeah, a little bend on the edge. Typically don't do that with octopus. Okay. All right, we'll call that done. Okay, so apparently the other bread, the little hamburger buns, apparently they brought us these by accident.
Yeah.
These are for another dish. And they brought us a plate of, this
They're
looks,
real Spanish
yeah,
bread.
now this is more what I remember, Mom.
Now, I
Yeah.
don't know if there's butter on there or not, but the Spanish are not big butter eaters. Those are the French.
I don't know, it's not congealing at all.
Yeah.
I think it's gotta be olive oil, okay.
Now,
Yeah, that's more like it.
that's more like it.
This is the flavor of Spain. It's very haute, obviously. In Spain, it would be like a baguette or something. This is done up kind of fancy, but this is what Spanish bread tastes like.
Yeah.
Yeah. They put a little salt on there too.
Right, and then the Spaniards in the morning, they have coffee, café con leche, and they have pan tostada con ajo. In Spain, they put garlic on their bread in the morning because they say it clears their system out.
Garlic's very good for you.
Yeah, it is. It clears their respiratory system out. So.
And the Italians also put olive oil on their bread.
Mhm.
They say the butter it works against your system or something. They have a saying in Italian for it. And the Spaniards are kind of the same way.
Well, I just think it's because the Spaniards grow olive. I mean, everywhere you go in Granada, I mean, you'll see typical. I mean, your classic rolling hills of olive trees from Spain.
And that's some hot toast right there, Mike. Hot toast, Mom. Okay, Mum, so we just got done with our little bites, our appetizers at Jose Andres. And what do you think of all that, Mom?
Well, it ain't Spanish food.
No, it's not a Spanish restaurant at all. I'm actually a little surprised.
I mean, he has the plata, the jamons out there, and he has a bunch of legs.
I thought the sloppy joes were actually not inventive enough.
Well,
I kind of expected something kind of like weird or something, you know, like an unexpected sort of compilation of sloppy Joe. But
Well,
it was,
I expected haute cuisine on
Yeah.
my sloppy Joe. Like the bagel and lox, that was haute. There's no
Yeah.
doubt about that.
and then that was the bagel and lox. But see, that was almost too haute, Mom. It was comedy, really. A little cone with some eggs on it. I mean, that was comedy, haute.
You know, the Russians, you go to Russia, they love their salmon roll.
They do. If I have a clip of it, I'll put it in right now. Man, that's something I would expect to find in a Russian supermarket, mate. They got every kind of caviar you could possibly imagine. All of it beluga. Maybe not. I don't know the difference, mate. The bread ended up being $8. I thought that was included. That was $8 actually. So keep that in mind too. And then what else? What was the other thing we had, Mom?
Gazpacho was good.
The gazpacho.
was the one thing that was very authentic Spain.
Yeah, and that was $3 a shot. That's actually not bad.
But otherwise, I have to say, I think it's more, it's a meat place.
I think it's a place where you go to show off to your friends.
Yeah.
And if you do want to show off to your Sheila for not a lot of bucks, you can go in there, grab a couple of gazpachos, and that sherry was $8. That's not too bad for Vegas.
Oh yeah, the sherry was very good.
So at Bazaar Meats, you can do a Fancy Vegas Frugal. You can show off to your Sheila without breaking the bank too bad, but your belly's not going to be full, and you may not be that impressed, mate, I gotta say, honestly. And here we're on the disco floor here at Sahara. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna bust out a move, Travolta style, mate. That's all I know, I don't know. Travolta didn't do that. I haven't seen that movie in so long, I don't remember what Travolta does. All right, later, mates.